between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory. Hey, Charles.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Powering forward, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 31, Pickett. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett. And that's complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flexing his muscle again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on 1st down, Pickett caught on the right side by Adams. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now Pickett.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And it's complete to Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Jacobs. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is no good.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pickett to throw on first down.
Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 3. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pickett's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First and 10, here's Pickett. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Jacobs running right through it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field worth of possession.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
First down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. One final shot for Pickett.
Open man, that's Renfro. So this one's over. It's in fourth column for the LA Chargers.
Charles, for this losing side.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.